Using music, I mean, that's the great scene. We've seen helicopters before.
Yeah.
The napalm bombs in the forest that opened the picture, that was remarkable. But it's the use of the music. And Stanley Kubrick has used music very well in action moments. It's a classic example of that.
I've never seen a military engagement in a film that was more unforgettable than that one.
Okay, my choice after...
Dramatic scene.
Favorite dramatic scenes, and all of these scenes, needless to say, are available on home video, videotape, and Laserdisc, and if you haven't seen any of them, you gotta. Maybe my choice for best dramatic scene should be considered an action scene, but the drama of the moment I'm about to show you is as dramatic, I will submit, as any in the history of film. Again, I go to Stanley Kubrick, and to the critical moment in his 2001 A Space Odyssey from 1968, in which, in the greatest jump cut in movie history, a primitive man's weapon, a bone, becomes another weapon, a satellite carrying bombs. I think the proper response to that scene has always been, wow. And in that scene, I think Kubrick cuts across human history so that 1,000,000 years from now, someone writing about the history of the Earth would include both that bone and that satellite as significant events and cut out a whole lot that's gone on in between. That's humbling. That's wow.
I'm not sure, though, that it's drama, because it seems to me that drama involves dialogue and people. I mean, that would have been my assumption in choosing for this category. Maybe you've kind of stretched the category a little bit.
But Roger, I thought of drama as an emotional moment that wasn't somebody knocking somebody out or something like that in action, or a chase. I mean, you know that sequence. You probably remember where you were when you first saw it.
I sure do. I was in the theater. My favorite dramatic scene is one that never, ever fails to send chills down. Gene and I pick our favorite scenes from movie comedies.
Special show on our personal favorite movie scenes of all time. The next category is comedy, and rather than choose among the Marx Brothers, Buster Keaton, Laurel Hardy, Mel Brooks, Woody Allen, I went for a director known for his dark comedy style, Stanley Kubrick, and one of the hilarious war room monologues in his 1964 classic, Dr. Strangelove. Here's the situation. The United States has mistakenly launched its arsenal of B-52 bombers at the Soviet Union. At first, it seems there's no way to get them back, and it's up to the timid American president, Merkin Muffley, played by Peter Sellers, to call the Russian premier and explain, whoops, what happened? Here's Peter Sellers at his best.
One of our base commanders, he had a sort of, well, he went a little funny in the head. You know, just a little funny. And he went and did a silly thing. Well, I'll tell you what he did. He ordered his planes to attack your country. Well, let me finish, Dmitri. Let me finish, Dmitri. Well, listen, how do you think I feel about it? Can you imagine how I feel about it, Dmitri? Why do you think I'm calling you? Just to say hello? Of course I like to speak to you. Of course I like to say hello. Not now, but any time, Dmitri. I'm just calling up to tell you something terrible has happened. It's a friendly call. Of course it's a friendly call. Listen, if it wasn't friendly, you probably wouldn't have even got it.
That scene makes me laugh and think at the same time. There have been a lot of famous phone call scenes in the movies, none better than that. And when I see that scene and laugh out loud every time, I also realize how much I miss Peter Sellers, one of our greatest comic talents, dead now, almost 12 years.
You know, thinking of Peter Sellers reminds me of